Okay, so we're going to take a look at some of the artwork that you guys brought in with us. And of course, that's my dog Alistair. Everyone say hello.
Hello,
All right. All right, so first thing I'm looking at here is what? Guys, if you want to go ahead and just kind of give me a brief rundown on what we've got here.
Well, these are the Comic Book Hall of Fame induction award designs. Designed by me and drawn by the artist Sean Russell. And signed just about by a ton of professionals from the industry. Some of the most recognizable: Joe Simon, Andy Kubert, Gene Colan, Rich Buckler, Walt Simonson, Jim Steranko, Danny Fingeroth. And over here we have Jim Lee, Joe Quesada, Adam Kubert, J.O. Barr, Ramona Fredone.
Which you and I were discussing before, with one of the co-creators of Metamorpho.
Yep, Terry Austin. Just a ton.
Now, behind there I see what looks like a cover of Thor, right behind there. So let's, or no, Sergeant Fury. I know I saw Thor earlier. We get a little bit of a glare here, so we'll go off to the side. And that's Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. That's original production work there.
No. What this is original. It's an original poster from the Mary Marvel Marching Society from the early 70s.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it's signed by Dick Ayers.
Sweet. Now you've got a stack though of production work over here.
Production art, yeah.
Or the production art, which just basically, it's a treasure trove. I'll tell you. I was looking through that with you during the show.
How do you want me to set this up?
Oh, if you want to just we can just take a look at them one at a time right here if you want. Alistair, get out of the way here.
This is Sergeant Rock 303.
And that's awesome.
And then Teen Titans, number 43. That's a Nick Cardy cover. Then an early
You're never looking at that Wonder Woman yet.
Yep, an early Alan Davis cover, Wonder Woman 199. And then of course Iron Man.
Do me a favor, if you can hold them up right about there, so that
right here.
Yeah, because then there's nothing in the background there that you can actually. That one's Iron Man number 11. Wow.
Yep, that's a George. I believe that's a George Tuska cover.
Wow. Yep. That one's awesome. And we saw the Ross Andrew one here. That you and I were looking at that one for Action Comics. No, I'd love to have them for that one there too.
Right. That's a Ross Andrew cover. Yep, Action Comics number 509.
The ones that'll make Spider-Ben salivate.
Here we go. This is a Gil Kane cover, Spider-Man 105.
The Spider Slayers.
Yep.
Which again, that was another one I used to have when I was a kid.
And then
Spider-Man 127.
A Romita cover. I believe it's a Romita cover. Could be
Ben would be able to tell us that, so I'm sure he'll post a comment on it when he sees this video.
All right. And then let's see. Spider-Man 112. Spidey cops out.
Which Ben would say, Spidey never cops out.
Right. And then a Batman 253.
With the Shadow. Now, like we talked about, that was when DC had acquired the rights to do the Shadow.
Yep.
In the mid-70s there.
And the production art to Amazing Spider-Man number 21. Which is a Steve Ditko cover.
Let me zoom in on that a little bit. You can absolutely tell that's Ditko too. That's so his work. Yeah. Okay.
And one of the more famous covers in Spider-Man history, Amazing Spider-Man 129.
If I may, let me touch it right over here and put it right up against this, so you've got a blank surface right behind it with not a lot of glare, and let him just salivate at that one. Ben's buying a ticket right now to come to New York just to see these. One of my personal favorites.
You want to do the same thing?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Production art to Superman vs. Amazing Spider-Man.
And you didn't think, when you're a kid, when you first see it, how big a deal that was. until you realize, wait a minute, those are from two different companies. You know?
Yeah, the two biggest characters in comics.
And not the first time they'd worked together.
No.
So, not too many people realize that. First time DC or Marvel worked together, Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Yep.
And of course, this one I absolutely know Spider-Man will recognize, because that's one of the iconic Spider-Man covers from the 70s. It's Spider-Man 121.
Yep.
Anything else you want to show us?
No, I think that's about it.